The Hubble Space Telescope has been bringing the cosmos wonder, beauty, and secrets to Earth for more than 25 years, creating images from the light that have revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos. With more than 1.5 million observations and counting, Hubble is continuing its ascent above the planet's surface, free from the obstructive and light-distorting effects of our planet's atmosphere. It is sending data home that provides the answers to some of our most challenging questions about the cosmos. As a multi-purpose observatory, Hubble was created to study the universe in visible, ultraviolet, and infrared spectrums. Over 40,000 cosmic objects have been analyzed by the telescope to date, giving astronomers access to observations they couldn't obtain from the ground. After the success of the Hubble Space Telescope, the most powerful space telescope ever built, was launched by NASA in December. The James Webb Space Telescope, a collaborative effort of NASA, the European Space Agency, and the Canadian Space Agency, is the most demanding, intricate, and expensive telescope ever created. The James Webb Space Telescope has been designed to answer many of the core questions that have animated astronomers over the past half-century. With a $10 billion price tag, it is one of the most ambitious engineering initiatives ever attempted. But for it to achieve its potential, nothing less than to rewrite the history of the cosmos and reshape humanity's position within it, a lot of things have to work just right. The James Webb Space Telescope can observe far-off stars and galaxies as they appeared 13.5 billion years ago, not long after the beginning of the universe. With a $500 million budget, Webb's construction started in 1996. Initially, space researchers and engineers intended to launch it in 2007. However, the project was consistently beset by management issues, technological difficulties, and budget overruns, resulting in numerous projected delays. Even Webb had a thorough makeover in 2005. After then, the launch of Webb was scheduled for March 2020, but the coronavirus pandemic erupted and significantly delayed operations. However, after many delays, NASA ultimately launched the James Webb Space Telescope at the Guiana Space Center on December 25, 2021. The overall assembly of Webb required numerous processes and was highly delicate. The James Webb Space Telescope is a massive telescope composed of many parts manufactured in several locations under professional supervision. The most important step was to create a spotlessly clean, spacious chamber where all the parts of the enormous telescope could be kept safely and put together, when all the components had been manufactured. So, to do this, engineers and scientists at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center used the High Bay Clean Room. It is one of the world's biggest rooms of its sort, measuring 1.3 million cubic feet. Additionally, it has a whole wall of HEPA air filters that help prevent contaminants like dirt and dust from getting to the telescope's delicate optics. The primary mirror is, as we all know, the beating heart of any telescope. Webb's handling is significantly more complicated because its main mirror comprises 18 hexagonal segments. So Webb's mirror segments were initially created in beryllium mines in Utah before being transported across the USA in specially made shipping canisters for processing and polishing. The parts were then meticulously studied for up to 90 minutes each, until they eventually arrived at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. The James Webb Space Telescope, positioned at the L2 point, catches the cosmic wonders in deep space. L2 is precisely 1.5 million kilometers behind the Earth, based on the Sun. It is 4 times farther from Earth than the Moon and orbits the Sun at the same rate as Earth. It provides an incredible vantage point from which to observe the larger universe. Webb's sensors and optics underwent 100 days of cryogenic testing inside Chamber A, a huge thermal vacuum testing chamber at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, to ensure that it would hold up under such circumstances. It is the world's largest high-vacuum, cryogenic optical test chamber, and in the 1960s, hardware for the Apollo moon landings was evaluated there. The Optical Telescope Element Simulator, a replica, was subjected to space-like conditions at Goddard before the genuine Webb gear was constructed and tested. This procedure covers a system of supports and thermal control devices in gold thermal blankets. These contain a set of liquid nitrogen panels that aid in maintaining the simulator at a temperature of about 100 kelvins, which is sufficiently close to the sweltering conditions that an extraterrestrial telescope is anticipated to encounter. Unlike Hubble, James is positioned in a situation where it would be hard to dispatch repair teams to address the problems. Therefore, extensive testing that is done repeatedly helps to verify that Webb will function properly once it reaches its destination. In August 2021, Webb's overall testing came to an end. Finally, on September 24th, a police escort traveled 26 miles through Los Angeles with Webb in its shipping container to the Naval Weapons Station Seal Beach. Webb was eventually put onto a vehicle and transported to Kourou, French Guiana, where it would be launched using an Ariane 5 rocket after arriving at the Naval Weapons Station Seal Beach without incident. Webb put itself on edge for its most important 29 days following launch. The James Webb Space Telescope could malfunction in about 300 different ways. Following launch, Webb needed to complete two significant tasks. The first task was deploying its enormous sunscreen, and the second was unfolding its primary mirrors. Webb accomplished both tasks flawlessly and is now prepared to unlock the mysteries of the vast cosmos and find life on exoplanets. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you want more videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe my channel.